Ali Kinyirenda. I'm from Zambia, a country in Africa, Southern Africa. I work for the Norwegian Association of Disabled as senior advisor for the CBR CBID Zambia support program. We have, I've seen a good number, those from Malawi, Zambia. I've seen Sierra Leone, Bangalore, India, a few others. Any other countries?
I'm from Ethiopia.
Several from
yes.
Kenya.
From Liberia. From Liberia.
Kenya is represented as well.
Nigeria too.
No, Liberia.
Gabu from Ethiopia.
Okay, so we can see there is Kenya, Lesotho,
represented.
Ghana, Uganda.
This is BNG Kota from Liberia.
Without taking more time, may I call upon our president for the CBR Global Congress, whom we have globally nicknamed Venki, to address us. Venki.
The CBR Global Network and the Indian Forum for Rehabilitation and Assistive Technology is in this event at the invitation of the CBR Global and the CBR Africa Network, and the CBR Africa Network is organizing the event along with the CBR Global Network and the Indian Forum for Rehabilitation for All. So it is a joint effort between two continents, Africa and India's population as big as the population of Africa. So it's called a subcontinent. We do not represent Asia, but definitely a large section of Asia. It's a great privilege to work with CAN in promoting inclusion CBR in the World Health Assembly resolution on the number of the resolution 140 R6, highest standard of attainable standard of health for persons with disabilities. At the outset, we must acknowledge to ourselves and everyone who is here and not here the invaluable service we have rendering still persons with disabilities living in poverty and in resource-based settings where CBR is the only access they have to any kind of service. So acknowledging the value of this service is something we record as part of the proceedings of this meeting. We must also record our gratitude and appreciation to WHO for working tirelessly to promote rehabilitation to those who need it. Of course, rehabilitation not required by all, but is required by many people. Health for all is something that is understood, but rehabilitation for all would mean that everybody also needs rehabilitation. We are here today because the current draft resolution on the highest certificate standard of health does not include home-based service, community-based services, community-based rehabilitation as an integral part of a delivery system and the system. This resolution was the government of Israel, supported by many other governments, and the current resolution was adopted at the Executive Board of WHO in January 2021. And this resolution will be adopted in its current form in May at World Health Assembly, 24th session of the World Health Assembly in May 2021. As soon as we at CBR Global Network recognized that CBR and home base and community service are missing in this text, we started working with the permanent mission, Israel and other missions, and send commissions to be included in the text. Non-discrimination, affordable rehabilitation, affordable access, affordable rehabilitation, access rehabilitation, inclusion of rehabilitation, care, in a place in the current text. The CBR Global Network and the Indian Forum Rehabilitation and Assistive Technology produced a paper, CBR. We will be discussing the recommendation sections of this recommendation, executive summary of this policy paper. Christy Abraham, the co-author of this policy paper, is with us, and it's very pleasure to welcome her, and she will make a presentation. We are all, those of us who are here, and those of us who are here, who are practitioners of CBR, know the value of CBR. So, CBR, known to you, is something that I don't want to spend time on, but I want to focus on the importance of CBR in the current pandemic era. It's stated that more than 200 million people, including persons with disabilities, will go back into abject poverty and acute hunger. WHO itself estimates there's a shortage of doctors and nurses alone, even therapists and others rehabilitation providers. The number of 20 million doctors and nurses needed today to meet the current. In this context, CBR has become more relevant than ever before. One of the positive outcomes of the pandemic is a reawakening among all people, governments, civil society organizations, families, neighborhoods, localities, villages, and slums. The importance of community, the importance of interdependence, mutual cooperation, contributing to resilience of communities. We always live in communities, and we will always do so as part of our psyche. And to see rehabilitation, community-based rehabilitation is absent in a World Health Resolution on disability and health is indeed very much fixed. What can we do? The CBR Global Network, along with the CBR Network and Indian Forum Rehabilitation and Assistive Devices, Assistive Technology, have together and formed Africa CBR Advocacy Group to work to influence Ministers of Health in each of the countries to write a simple letter to the World Organization Regional Office and copy to the Director General of WHO under the permanent mission of the respective country, recommending that CBR be included in the current resolution 148 of 6. We need to do this before the end of April so that our voices are heard and the CBR is included. The current text of the resolution goes through in this form. It will be the first time in WHO's history CBR will be absent in a resolution concerning disability and rehabilitation. Including CBR in this resolution will be in line with the call for action by Secretary General of the United Nations for people action, and community action. We look forward to your contribution to enrich the policy document that Global Network and the Indian Forum for Rehabilitation Assistive Technology produced, so that the voice that goes out is heard in place where it has to be heard. Thank you.
Now to the next item, I'll be calling upon the CBR Africa Network chairperson. He is from Zambia. It's our colleague. We'll be asking Mr. Musonda Siame to give his opening remarks on behalf of CBR Africa Network. Mr. Siame Musonda, please.
Thank you, Alec. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We have participants from Africa and India, and presumably beyond on other platforms. I welcome you all to this consultative forum on the inclusion of CBR into the World Health Assembly resolution on highest attainable standard of health for people with disability. It is a well-known fact that there are at least 1 in every 3 people in the world needing habilitation and rehabilitation at some point, illness or injury or disability. Yet, in many low and middle income countries, less than 50% of people receive these services that they require. Sadly, rehabilitation is not a priority in many low and middle income countries and is grossly under-resourced. There is evidence of success from community-based approaches to rehabilitation, though admittedly, more of this needs to be brought out and used in advocacy going forward. Currently, there are more than 100 countries implementing CBR as a primary strategy to deliver on articles of the United Nations Convention on the Rights for Persons with Disabilities. This consultation is therefore timely, as it emphasizes the continued importance and relevance of CBR to respective governments and ensure that it is included in the resolution during the 74th session of the World Health Assembly in May and June of this year. Your participation is crucial to make this a success. I urge you, therefore, to participate freely and contribute what you may to this vital undertaking. I extend my thanks to the Secretariat, in particular to Venki and Carol Maholo, and indeed the Africa CBR Advocacy Group, and everybody else for their untiring work that has brought us this far. I wish us all success and fruitful interactions and discussions. I thank you.